Hello guys, you're welcome to the first video of our SQL series that was tagged as Query with Gary. So we started this series together on October 2nd where we've been learning different things on my LinkedIn page. We've learned what relational database is all about. We've learned about SQL itself, like what's the essence of SQL. We've learned the relationship between SQL and database. Also, part of what we learned is the basic syntax basic syntax of what of SQL. Now, if I'm talking about basic syntax of SQL, what are they? They are what select from where. Exactly. So in today's class, we are going to be learning what something new today. We are going to be starting with we are going to be doing some other things today. Today we are going to be creating table. We are going to be creating what database. We are going to be creating table. We are going to insert some information into what into our table. Exactly. So without wasting much of our time, let's get started. Now, so what are we doing today? As I've said, we are going to learn how to create database. Exactly. Now, from what I've explained earlier, you will not forget. I said the database is like what? It's like what? The storage. Exactly. So that's where we store what our information. So in the database, that's where we are going to be having what? Our tables. Exactly. Now, so the first thing we want to do is to create what our database. Now, I've told you the RDBMS we are going to be using, the relationship data management system we are going to be using is what? PostgreSQL. Exactly, PostgreSQL. The videos on how to install PostgreSQL is what it's on my YouTube channel. So you can go back to I'm going to put the link description under this post also so that you can go and install your PostgreSQL. Now, how do we go about this? The first thing we have to do is to create what a database. That is the first thing we have to do. You can see for me I have what different database already. Exactly. So now let us create our database. Once you open your SQL, your PostgreSQL, and you've connected everything you're supposed to do, the next thing is to come to this page. Now, how are we going to get there? So, what we're going to be having is this. This is how we're going to be having it. So, after connecting, we're going to be having server. Just click on the server like this. Then you are going to be having PostgreSQL. Once you click on it, you're going to be having what your database. Now, if you want to create a database, just do this. You can see, just right click on this database like this. You can come and say what database exactly. Although we also have another ways of what creating database, which is what we are using what syntax. We are going there also. Now, okay, like I can just say we want to call it query with query. This is the name of what our database. Okay. Now, for some reasons, please, if you are writing your database name, for some reason if you are writing your database name, at least for starting, don't be using space. Exactly, don't use space. So how do you write it? Just say query. If you actually want to have space, so like what you've known before is that what whenever you want to separate what a variable, exactly what do we use what our underscore. So like this query with query. Exactly, yes, save it. Can see now I have what my query with query what database exactly. After having this, the next thing I want to do is about now. You see, we are going to be having what a lot of things that you can see. We have the cars, catalog, event trigger, extension, foreign data wrapper, language, publication schemas. So all these things for now they know what consent exactly. The next thing I want to do is what to come to this schema exactly. You see this schema is also like what this schema is what it's where we are going to be having what we are going to be having our table exactly. So our table is going to be what in a particular what schema exactly. Alright, since what you want to focus on today is creating table and inserting some information. So as we progress, we are going to get to a stage of what explaining what schema is to ourselves. So we have no reason to what to be wasting our time now. So just let us move here. Let us just move here. You can see I have what I have my tables here, but I don't have anything there yet. You can see it's still very empty. So what am I going to do? I just come here, come to my schema, can right click. Once you right click, you can see different things here. So sorry, from your schema right, you can see it every different things. So just say what you want query tool. So our query tool is where we're going to be having what the chance of what of typing anything we want to use exactly. So I'm on my query tool now. So what am I going to do? I want to what I want to what create a table exactly. How to we create table in SQL? Now, the way we create table in SQL, it's very simple exactly. So we have this. Okay, now let me just quickly show you something. This is where we create it. Now we are going to be having what the create statement like this exactly. Don't forget from what we have. I've told you what we have different statements, right? Different types of statement, the DDL, DML, DCL, and what TCL exactly. So create is under what you will not forget that will be what that DDL, data definition language exactly. So it now be create. You are going to mention table, then the name you want to call what your table exactly. Create table so exactly. Now since you can just say create table SQL series exactly. Yes. So let's call it create table SQL series. So create table. Let me see SQL series. Yes, we want to have it like this exactly. Then the next thing is to open the bracket. So inside this bracket is where we are now going to be having what the names of what our columns exactly. Now, how do we now do this now? The way we do this is what it will be what column name, data type. This data type you are going to be having what the number of what string you think what your data is going to be what is going to be exactly. What do I mean? Now, now let me quickly do some. Let me show you something. My name is what Korea UCD, right? And that person's name might be something different. Let me show you this. So in SQL, we also have something we need as as comments. What do you mean by comment? Comment means that we want to what write something what in our SQL, like our query tool like this, but we don't want our SQL to process it. Exactly. Yes, we don't want our SQL to you don't want it to what to run it. So because what we are just putting it there so that what anybody that's in they'll be able to understand what you've typed exactly. And we have two ways of what of writing comment. The first way is what is this is that what if it is a simple line comment, just say what this dash dash, then you start typing like this exactly. So but if it's a multiple line, you can use it this. So you just write it inside these two words, inside this slash star, then what end with star slash also exactly. So that was much of our time. Now my name is Kobe Osigi. Exactly. Under person's name I wrote Michael, so Michael John, right? Under person's name might be what Emmanuel Esther. If you agree with me, you'll have noticed that what we are having what this number of things I'm having here is different from the number of things I'm having here, different from the number of things I'm having here, right? So that is the reason why what we say, okay, if that is the case, just type your data type, and then the next thing you have to do is to put the highest number. Okay, I might feel like okay, from all the names I want to type, there is no name that is up to what 45. There is no name that is up to what 70 characters. So I'll just say what 70 characters. That means the maximum number of characters this particular column can take is 70. Exactly. So now what do you want to do now without wasting much of our time? We want to write what the first name, right? Is the first name. Now, the next thing that is the data type. We have different data types not in SQL. Exactly. We have the virtual, we have the text, we have the int, we have the one for the time and dates. So we have different data types exactly, which is on the LinkedIn channel also. So what we want to do now is what the type of data type we want to make use of is our virtual. Exactly, is our virtual. So just say what virtual like this. Exactly. Then, like I've said, the maximum number of character you think is going to accept just is 75. Exactly. So I'm done with this. Then the next note comma. I want to write for what? The last name. Yes, last name. Same thing, virtual. Now, let me just quickly explain this voucher for you. Voucher is what is just for what? For string. What do I mean by string? Whenever we are talking about strings, string include what? Both texts and what? Numbers. Exactly. It includes text and numbers. Exactly. So basically, if you want to the basic data type we make use of whenever we are starting what to learn SQL is virtual. Exactly, is virtual at the beginning. But as we progress, we are going to start understanding, okay, this one is going to be just text. This one should be what? This one is going to be what? Just integer, which I'm going to be using numeric. This one is going to be what? Decimal points. But for start, we use virtual. So that means for this virtual, it takes what? Every type of what? Information want to supply it for it exactly. Bank test is going to accept include some punctuation mark, maybe comma, maybe space, anything is going to accept it exactly. So virtual like this. Let me call this one. Okay, let me say this one is in 45. Exactly, you can see these figures might what they can vary. That's why I actually include 45 and make this one to be what 75. So be able to understand it better exactly. Then the age also age exactly. So you can see virtual also. Like I've said, as you progress, you are going to understand how to be what how to be changing your data type. So just make sure your work is neat exactly so that if I continue typing it like this, I might not see what is there again. So I can just bring it down like this and say, okay, age. I want age cannot be what more than 2. I can just okay, let me just put 10 here. Exactly. Then comma. Exactly. What else do I want to put? Okay. Let me just say gender, then we end it here. Exactly. Gender, then we end it here. You can say what? 16. Yes. Believe this is clear. Yes. So once I'm done, the next thing is I want to do it is to what? Is to create is to create it. Now notice what we've done there. This gender, she wrote child. Also, gender cannot be more than 10 so exactly. Now notice something. When I want to create what the first thing what create then followed by what the table. Then the name you want to name your table exactly. Then the column name. You can see I have to have first name, virtual 75, last name, age and what gender. First name, last name, age, gender. Exactly. So since that is what I want, fine. Okay, let me delete this one. I don't need it again. Exactly. Now so the next thing that is that I want to run is how do I run it? Whenever you want to run an SQL query, once you are done typing everything you want to type, don't forget, we have what an opening bracket and this is the end, this is a closing bracket. Is that clear? Once you are done, at the end of the closing bracket, just add a semicolon like this. Is that clear? So that you'll be able to run it. This semicolon is okay. Terminate at this point. I'm done with this particular query I'm writing in this at this particular point. Exactly. So that is what it means. So once you are done, then you can just select and come here. You can see display, or you can even type F5 from anywhere. But for now, let me show you. Just come to display. Now what happens? The query returns successfully in 76 milliseconds. Now, how do I know? Okay, I want to check how my table looks. So the next thing I'll just say what select star from what is my table name? So now select star from. Now from what we've said is that what we have what basic SQL query. You will not forget. Yes. So the basic SQL query is that ordinarily you're going to be having to select from. Exactly. Select from. Exactly. So basically, let me tell you the most basic is this. I would sharp select star from table name. Exactly, table name. Then where this for a condition exactly. That's why we do call it SQL clause. We call it SQL clause. Now, but so this for giving what condition exactly. But for now, we don't have the condition yet. I just want to check how my SQL query looks. So, but the most basic is to have what these three statement, this select statement, form statement, and what your where statement exactly. But for now, I don't need it exactly. So, how do I need? Now, let me quickly explain what this tab is doing. The work of this tab is what all column. I can actually specify the particular column. For now, I'm going to be checking with all my columns, so don't let me waste much of our time. One, what's our table name? Our table name is what SQL series. I will just say select star from. Now look at what I did. I can actually put like this exactly. But what for our work to be neat, that's part of the things you are going to be learning because so at times we are going to be writing a query that will be very long. So we try as much as possible to make our work to be very neat. So that's why we most time do make it like this exactly. So it will be in form of this block. At times some people we can also make it like this, like be making it slant. I can write my way like this exactly. But for now, we don't need all this. We don't need all this. So then I'll just say what my table name is what. What's my table name? My table name is what is SQL series. So just say SQL series. Just that's my table name. And the next now to do is that do this. Don't forget I said once we are done to terminate that particular query, we have to use what our what semicolon. And I'll come here like this and run this one. So you can see it now. You can see so it's displaying what my table for me, even though I have no information there yet. First name, last name, age, and gender. Believe this is clear to every one of us. We understand what each of these we understand each of these, right? From creating table towards inserting what a column, then the data type we are going to be using there, then followed by what checking if our table has actually been created successfully. So this means that what our table has been created successfully. So in the next video, I'm going to be teaching you how to insert data into what our SQL query. Exactly. So thanks for watching. Without wasting much of our time, the next video we are going to be learning how to insert data into what our SQL into what our table exactly in our Postgres SQL. So thanks for watching. Meet in our next class. Bye.